Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh wow,
Hi.
hey.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
I'm just
Yeah.
going to pass it over to you so you can introduce yourself and kind of like what you do now as a yoga teacher and all that wonderful stuff.
Okay.
And then we'll practice.
That I feel like that's always the hardest question. It's just like, who are you? Like when
Yeah.
someone asks like, what's going on? But yeah, so for I see everyone's joining in,
Mhm.
but for those who don't know me, my name is Monic Heiterer, so I challenge you all to say that like 5 times fast at the end of this. Super hard name. But yeah, I'm a local here in Charleston. I've been practicing yoga for about 10 years now, but I didn't really dig into power yoga until maybe like 4 years ago, all starting at Charleston Power Yoga. Um, yeah, I think 4 years ago. That's crazy to think about. And that's when I really started digging in. I started with assistant training with Michelle, and 2009, in spring of 2019 is when I did my teacher training with them, and then I started teaching there full time towards the end of 2019, and that's what I've been doing since. Like I quit my full time job at MUSC, and all I do is yoga. So it's like a great life full of Baptiste and movement. Let's go ahead and start in a child's pose. And I want you all to come into your biggest child's pose and maybe bring both of your knees towards the outside of your mat. Maybe even bring your hands all the way towards the outside too. Yeah. And just take a few moments here just to kind of settle in. Just take a big breath in together, filling up your lungs. Open your mouth side out. And as we're here on this Valentine's Day, I want you to kind of bring awareness to your body and with all the things that's been going on, or I guess on this day, with all the love that you want to share with your friends, your significant others, your husbands, your wives, take knowledge of when was the last time you acknowledged how much you love yourself, your body. So as you're here, begin to bring breath into those parts of your body that need a little bit more attention, need a little bit more love. Whether that's your hips, your tight shoulders, your neck. And you can slowly begin to walk your fingertips all the way to the top of your mat. And with a long exhale, sink your hips down towards your ankles, stretch your spine out long. And take one more full breath in together. Inhale. Exhale out. Downward facing dog. You're going to bring your tailbone high towards the sky. I know could be a little early for everyone in this stretch, so you can put a big bend in your knees or pedal out your feet from the left into your right side. You begin to set your gaze in between your toes. And now really press down into your mat. Lengthen out your fingertips. Maybe so far you can feel the webbing in between your fingers stretch. Come high to your toes. And now drop your heels down. One more time here. Come high on your toes all the way to those tippy toes and then drop your heels down into your mat. Ragdoll. You can bring your feet all the way to the top of your mat, meeting to your hands. And then bring your hands to your elbows. You can begin to sway side to side, bringing the crown of your head all the way to the top of your mat. Just hang here for a moment. It's another great place to put a big bend in your knees, letting your chest hang. And as you're here, I want you to take a few more breaths. What serves you? Why did you show up on your mat today? And where are you bringing that breath into your body? Release your hands. Halfway lift, lengthen out your spine. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in, reach up tall, mountain pose. Look up, reach out long. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, high plank. So let's start this practice of strong here, high on those toes. Now again, really firm your hands down into your mat. Stretch those fingers out long. And let's just be here for 5 breaths. For 5. For 4. For 3. Squeeze in here for 2. Downward facing dog. Push your hips up high. Beautiful. Nice. Take another deep breath in. Tiptoe to the top of your mat. Ragdoll again. Now, so this is our second ragdoll here. So how much further? Maybe you can bend a little bit further, feeling it out, wiggle it out. Maybe your low back, dropping your neck, unhinging your jaw, your forehead. Release. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Mountain pose. Reach up tall. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. High to low plank, chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Nice. Breath in. Exhale, jump or step, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Mountain pose. Reach up tall. Look up. Exhale, fold. Lengthen your spine. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Now, as you're here in this down dog, let's take 3 breaths here together and tap into your why. Take a moment to acknowledge your power and your strength, and then give yourself grace wherever you are in your practice and in your body today. Acknowledge it. Send love to those areas in your body. And now invite play. Forget about what these poses or what you think these poses should look like. And just play around. Have a good time. Bend your knees. Jump top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Mountain pose. Reach up tall. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Chaturanga vinyasa. Up dog. Downward facing dog. We'll do one more sunny here together. Bend your knees, jump or step. Halfway lift. Fold. Mountain pose. Look up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Vinyasa to down dog. Beautiful. So that was all. Take a big breath in, fill up. Open your mouth side out. Another big breath in together. Exhale. Let's meet top of our mat. Halfway lift. Chair pose. Nice, yogis. Now let's hug our inner thighs in towards each other. And maybe, if it serves you, sit an inch lower. Yes, pulling that tailbone in towards our belly button. We'll be here for 5 breaths. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2. Big breath in. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Right side. Warrior 1. Breathe in. Reach up tall. Chaturanga. Flow. Beautiful breath, Jessie. We'll go right into our left side. Warrior 1. As you ground down on the pinky edge of that back foot, look up tall. Find your flow, vinyasa. And don't forget, for everyone that's tuning in, you can always skip the chaturangas and meet back and downward facing dog. Nice. Take a deep breath in. Chair pose, top of your mat. Just get right into it. Yes, now bring your tailbone all the way to the back of your mat. You should be able to lift up those toes. And now let's just be here in our stillness. I know a lot of times when I'm doing my sun A's and my sun B's, I kind of lose my breath. Since like in this Baptiste practice, if I can talk, we kind of we always start off with our Sun A's and B's in our practice. So I'm just like, okay, let's get through this, you know? So if you're like me and you're over here just like, oh, I'm losing my breath, tap back in through our nose, out through our nose. Really cultivate our ujjayi breath. You have this. You're strong and you're powerful. And remind yourself, give yourself love on this Valentine's Day. You're almost there. 3 more full breaths for 3. For 2. Fold forward. Long exhale out. Nice. Halfway lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Right side. Warrior 1. Let's square our hips to the top of your mat. Vinyasa. Left side, warrior 1. Breath in. Find your flow. And let's take 3 to 5 long inhales and exhales in this down dog. Take a deep breath in, filling up. Exhale it all out. Reach your right leg high towards the sky. And now let's stamp our foot up high, feeling that energy from our ankle all the way to our fingertips. Take a breath in. Bend your knee. Open up your hips. Stay here or flip your dog. Yes, yogis. Now reach your hips up high. Maybe if you're feeling it, you could even come into your wheel. So let's stay here. Reach out in front. Lift those hips high for 5. For 4, keep lifting for 3. For 2, come back to center. 3 points. Cheetah, knee to nose. 3 points. Cheetah. 3 points. Cheetah. 3 points. Deep breath in. Cheetah. Hug in here. Knee to nose. Just stay. Take a deep breath in. 5. For 4. For 3. Deep breath in. For 2. High lunge. Now let's stay high on the ball of that back foot. Take a breath in. And now bring your pelvis down an inch lower. Nice adjustment, Jessie. You go. Take a breath in. Hands to heart center. Twist over to your right side. So let's take 3 breaths here together. You can firm up your back leg or always drop down to a knee. I promise you one pose isn't any better than the other. Always take what you need and leave out all that stuff. Leave out what don't serve you. So you can open up your wings here. Take another deep breath in. High lunge, reach up tall. Breath in. Airplane, shoot forward. So we'll stamp our back foot to the back wall. And bring your right hip down. Deep breath in. Stork pose, knee to chest. Look up, zip up, use your core. Chair pose, meet knee to knee. We're back in our stillness. Back cultivating our ujjayi breath. In through your nose. Out through your nose. Hands to heart center. Twist over to your right side. Nice, you guys. So you can push your knee away from your body with your elbow. And you can open up your wings here. Or I invite you into a side crow wherever you are in your practice today. Don't forget to give yourself grace and love. Breath in. Exhale, twist. 2 more full breaths. Inhale. Exhale out. 1 more deep breath in together. Come back to center. Chair pose. Inhale. Almost there. Fold forward. Oh, shake out those legs. Awesome job, everyone who's on. Big toe hold. You can grab your big toe with your peace fingers. And shake your head yes and no. I'm sure at this time everyone's bringing all that love and breath into their thighs. So release your hands here. And let's find a crow pose. And yogis, everyone who's on your feet do not need to leave your mat today. So whether your feet are up high towards the sky or on your mat, give yourself grace again. You're here. You're in your power. You have it all. So just be wherever you are for 3 more breaths. For 3, for 2, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Exhale. Another big breath in together. Exhale out. Left leg high towards the sky. Stamp that foot. Now bend your knee. Open your hip wide. Stay here. Flip your dog. Now we can bring our shoulders over our spine. And if you're feeling up to it this morning, maybe even come into your wheel. Lift, lift, lift those hips. Stay here. 5 breaths for 4, for 3, for 2. 3 points. Come back. Cheetah, knee to nose. 3 points. Cheetah. 3 points. Cheetah. 3 points. Cheetah, knee to nose. Hug in here. Just stay. You guys have this. Take a deep breath. 3. For 2. High lunge. So let's ground down we're on our left foot now, right? Yes. Yeah. So take a full breath in, reaching up tall, hands to heart center, twist over to your left side. And I invite you can open up your wings or drop down to a knee wherever you are. Deep breath in, fill up. Exhale, twist. 3 more full breaths here. High lunge, reach up tall. Airplane, shift forward. Up dog in your chest, reach back behind you. Yes. Another deep breath in together. Stork pose, knee to chest. Look up, reach up tall. Chair pose. I promise this is our last chair sequence. So for everyone's thighs that are burning, acknowledge the burn. Acknowledge that everything you're feeling in this moment, yes, you're getting hot, maybe you're getting sweaty, and everything's like, why are we still here? Acknowledge that that's not your body telling you that you can't. And that's just your body saying, hey, you're doing the work. You have it. So tap back into your power and remind yourself that you're a yes. Take a deep breath in. Hands to heart center and twist over to your left side. And you can open up your wings here again, or I invite you to come into a side crow. Just 3 full rounds here. Inhale. Exhale, twist. 2 more. Come back to center, chair pose. Let's come into our lowest chair yet, just because you can. And because you have it, you're already here. You're strong. 2 more breaths. Fold forward, exhale, shake it all out, gorilla pose. Release your neck down. And release your tongue from the roof of your mouth. Maybe even stick out your tongue. Downward facing dog. Take or leave your vinyasa. Right side, warrior 1. Breath in, reach up tall, warrior 2. Peaceful warrior, half moon. So this is like my one pose, like my go-to pose here. Everything is just so open and so free. So let's open up our chest, lift up, and bring our top hip up and back behind us. And now invite play. Maybe you can hover that bottom hand or reach back for your top foot, or both. And don't forget to begin to really bring your breath to the areas of your body that need it the most. So maybe right now that's your top foot, or maybe that's your opened hips, wherever you are here. 3 more full breaths. Warrior 2. Peaceful warrior. Vinyasa to down dog. Beautiful. Then we'll go into our left side, warrior 1. Warrior 2. Peaceful warrior. Half moon. Gonna shift forward here. Nice, yogis. So now really open up wide, and again, invite play into your body. And you can notice how this side might feel a little bit different than the other. And that's great. Acknowledge that. That's the one thing about this practice, that every day is different. Every pose is different. 3 breaths here. For 3. For 2, big breath in. Warrior 2, slowly come down. Yes, peaceful warrior, reach up and back. Find your flow, vinyasa. Full breath in. Exhale out. Reach your right leg high towards the sky. You're going to bend your knee, open up your hip wide. Do some big circles in with your knee. And then out with your knee. Pigeon pose. So you'll bring your shin as parallel as possible to the top of your mat. And then fold forward. I know a lot of times when we get to this part of my practice, at least, I feel like I need to feel a certain way or think certain things. It's like, some yogis may talk about like how a lot of our emotions come up and when we're in these deep hip openers. So I'm over here on my mat like, okay, so I need to think about all the deep yoga things, right? Like, when honestly I'm thinking about something that could have happened 5 years ago that doesn't matter, or something I should be doing or I should have done earlier that day. So if you're anything like me and your head is just thinking about all those things, acknowledge them and then let them go. Yes, maybe they're coming up for a reason, but in this moment, remind yourself that you've taken these 30 minutes just for you. And that's what matters. Your breath, your body, laying it all out on this mat. Take a few breaths here. You can slowly begin to bring your chest high and to come back into downward facing dog, or come right into pigeon on your left side, however you want to transition here today. So we'll bring our left shin to the top of our mat and fold forward. And again, as soon as your mind begins to wander with the things from the past, the present, the list that you could be, should be, or maybe have to do later, acknowledge it and breathe it out. This moment is for you. Bring breath back into the parts of your body that it needs. Remind yourself of your grace and the love that you have for yourself. Remind yourself that you deserve this practice. You deserve these 30 minutes just to breathe and just to move. A few more breaths here together. You can slowly begin to bring your chest high and come into a double pigeon. Your right shin will be on top of your left. You can sit up tall, move some flesh from underneath you, and fold forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, reach out long. Switch legs. Bring your left shin on top of your right, double pigeon. Breathe in. Exhale, fold forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, reach. You can bring both legs out in front of you, double leg forward fold. Again, you can move some flesh from underneath you, reach up tall, look up, and fold forward, reaching for the back of your feet. And if you have a block or a water bottle or anything that's close, you can bring behind your feet. That'll be a great place if you need a little extra stretch today. And you can slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, come all the way down to your back. And once you get to your back, I want you to take one fish pose. A small heart opener here, lifting our chest high, releasing your neck down. Take a moment here just to breathe with our hearts open wide. Full breath in here together. Exhale, come all the way down into your mat. And hug your right knee in towards your chest, giving yourself a big squeeze. Supine twist. Switch sides. Hug your left knee in towards your chest. Big squeeze here. Supine twist. Come back to center. Hug both knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Acknowledge yourself, your practice, and all of the work you put in just for you. Shavasana. Allow your body to rest and acknowledge that you deserve it. Take a full breath in. Exhale out. And slowly begin to wiggle your fingers, your toes. Maybe interlace your fingers here and draw them over your head. Stretch out long, reawakening your body. You hug your right knee in towards your chest. And then your left. Giving yourself one last squeeze of acknowledgement and self-love. And turn over to a side that serves you. And when you're ready, come up to a comfortable seat with your eyes closed, hands to heart center. And let's just take a moment here all together just to breathe. Tapping back in our breath, cultivating that breath into our bellies. And reminding yourself that you're worthy, you're powerful and strong. So let's take a full breath in together. Exhale out. Let's end this practice with the sound of Om. Bring your hands to third eye center. The light and love in me sees and honors the light and love I see in you, Jessie, and everybody on with us here today. Together we say namaste.
Namaste.
Namaste. Awesome. That was so
gosh.
fun.
That was so good. I'm so sweaty. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I love that.
Thank you so much. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day. Thanks, Jessie.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.